Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, the 22nd of July, 2019. What the hell we got going on here? Basically, I've got about almost 10 dozen eggs that I was holding in reserve to go into the incubator, and I've been holding them too long, so I'm going to consider them to be duds. And what I decided to do was kill many birds with one stone, and basically get rid of some older eggs, kind of fertilize this park soil here as I get ready to plant it. And then I thought, maybe it might be a good strategy if I put all these eggs, and I'm just going to throw them like hand grenades all over this field. But in doing so, I might promote coyotes and foxes and other stuff at night to come out here and sniff around with all these, blown up eggs, and keep them away from the duck pond over there. So maybe this will help keep the baby ducks a little safer. Like I said, plus it's just kind of fun. Splat. Splat. What am I doing, Hooey? Ooh, hand grenades, I'm telling you. Hunter, don't eat that. I know it's a waste of eggs, but kind of like ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Whoa, see, that one blew up. So I know these. No, don't eat that, baby. Hunter, dumbass. Whoop. Anyway, you get the gist. Trying to salvage a bunch of poopy eggs. I guess I could have put them out on the shooting range and used them as targets, but oh that one was wrong. That one didn't blow up. What happened? Okay, all right, you get the gist. I've got obviously a couple more flats to go, but they'll decompose into the soil, add a lot of calcium with the shell, but more importantly, keep the skunks, foxes, and coyotes off my poor baby ducks. Hasta. Well, technically that's my first duck egg. I've never eaten a duck egg before, and Bianca was kind enough to drop one right in my lap this morning. Unfortunately, I mixed it in with spicy Italian sausage and a brown rice, stir-fried brown rice, or fried rice. So I suspect I won't be able to detect any flavor differences between a duck egg and a chicken egg. But at least I can say I finally ate a duck egg. Trying to figure out what that knucklehead's up to. Sneaking around out there. I threw a bunch of eggs out there the other day, so I think you got caught, son bitch. What were you doing? Come on, Rocket Dog. Meatloaf. Don't misunderstand. I don't hate the sun. But I'll tell you, it's just so much prettier out when that damn sun's behind these clouds. So much prettier. I wish the sun would just stay behind a beautiful cloud like that about 80% of the day. That'd be awesome. Just saying. Well, that's kind of cool to see. There's the 15 baby ducks and the 2 adult girls. Bianca, the blondie there. They have integrated generations, which is awesome. I've been watching Bianca. I can kind of tell. I think I see a maternal instinct in her. She's kind of acting like a alpha rooster. I see that they're reacting to Deuce right now. Good morning, everybody. Today's Friday, the 26th of July, 2019. Just wanted to cover real quick that it's kind of cool. I got the ducks all conditioned that they all get fed their own feeder in the morning, and it's kind of funny now because that's all I'll try to show you here. Oh, the 2 adult ducks are always first. on the feeder, followed by the new crew. Shower time. Bianca just cracks me up. Said it a million times, but it's worth saying again. I've never seen a duck with so much personality. Bianca, you said one mouthful, that's it? Typical fashion, if you've ever seen a duck eat, if they're eating dry kibble, is they pound about, I don't know, a quarter cup, and then which dries out their throat, and then they run over and get a drink, and then they run back. Back and forth. It's funny is if you really pay attention, you'll see them cough. Their throat gets full of kibble, and you can hear. If you've never heard a duck cough, it's pretty funny. Well, those babies aren't so baby anymore. They're getting pretty big. I got a funny feeling that young lady's sitting on eggs over there. She's acting kind of aloof again. Bianca? Bianca? Come on. Quack, quack. She's the queen duck now. Good afternoon, everybody. Today's Friday, the 26th of July, 2019. What we got going on here? Picked up a new pocket rocket today. Glock 42, chambered in 380 ACP. Just put the first couple of, say the first box of ammo through it. Gotta say, I'm fairly impressed. So I did a little bit of ball ammo work, and then shooting from about 15 to 20 feet. I didn't measure it technically, on two different targets. So this target on the right here, pretty good group, pretty impressed. That's with Hornady Critical Defense 380 Auto 90 grain FTX. Not bad. I was a little bit more impressed with this in terms of the group it shot. It felt a little crisper. And this was the Remington Golden Saber, 102 grain. For both of them though, for a typical self-defense distance, again, I didn't measure it technically. I'll show you. I shot from right here. So that's, again, I'll measure it later, but I'm guessing that's about 25 feet, something like that. So not bad at all for such a small caliber. I'm impressed. Like any Glock, it shoots pretty consistently. Sometimes I have problems with Glocks shooting left. This one, apparently, I do not. So I'm happy with that. Clear. Got a couple rounds left. You've probably seen things like this on YouTube before. This is way less scientific, not scientific at all. I'm curious. I've got, let's say, one round of each. I've got a round of the Winchester White Box, 95 grain, just kind of a, I think they call that a truncated cone, just kind of a flat nose, full metal jacket. And again, the Remington Gold Saber hollow point, jacket hollow point. And one round of the Hornady Critical Defense. Again, it's a jacketed hollow point, but it's got a polymer piece in it. It's supposed to increase the penetrability, of the projectile to get more penetration through things like clothing. So what I've done is I've taken a t-shirt, wrapped it twice, 2 layers, so a total of 4 layers thick of t-shirt around a 4x4. And I'm going to put this down range and basically drill these 3 rounds into it, and then disassemble it. And I'm curious to see if there's significant penetration difference between these 3 rounds. So stay tuned. We'll see how it goes. Damn, I'm impressed. I had one round of just the chicken shit 95 grain kind of target ammo from Winchester. I took one shot from back here, which, I mean, I'm outside the pasture. Way outside of the range that ammo. And let me walk fast so I don't have to hurry the video when I get it into the video editor. Check that shit out. One round. I will take it. That is not bad. With a 380 from that distance. Not bad at all. Alrighty then. We got the 3 rounds, 1, 2, and 3. Probably shot from about 12 to 18 inches distance. You can tell. I mean, look at this powder burns, the stipples. And you know what? I didn't see them with the naked eye with the first two. I think the Hornady, the last round here, put most of this powder burn on here. Not important. I just had a anecdotal observation. So let's take this bad boy apart just real quick and see what we're looking at. Oh, good. It went through at least all the all the clothing. Didn't expect anything to come out. That's to be expected. And what I'll probably do now, well, I don't know if I'm gonna, well, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get a just a depth probe, and all I'm really curious is to see which ones went in and penetrated deeper between the 3. That'll suffice for now. I don't know if I want to like actually cut this thing down and, you know, look at things in profile and whatnot. It's not that scientific, but I can't tell. I mean, there's no obvious winner here. So let me go get a probe and measurement done, and we'll see what happens. And the winner is, no surprise, I think, the Winchester. Full metal jacket, truncated nose. Only 95 grains, so probably comes out a little, I'm guessing a little higher velocity. But because it's a full metal jacket, I don't think it mushrooms as much. I'm not surprised. It penetrated by my semi-precise depth gauge. The Winchester round it penetrated 22 millimeters. The Golden Saber from Remington penetrated 19, and also 19 millimeters for the Hornady. Well, so I was wrong. I did decide I wanted to try to do a little bit more analysis on this penetration test. This 4x4 is upside down, as you can tell. So I decided I was going to core out each round. So I started with the Winchester, and I cored out what should have been sufficient depth for if it did indeed penetrate 22 millimeters. And I got way more than 22 millimeters of depth out, and there ain't no bullet in there. It kept going. So I guess my depth probe wasn't hitting the back of the bullet like I thought it was when I put it in each hole. It was probably hitting the depth at which the wood kind of came back out and started to, if you will, fill the hole back in or something like that. Anyway, that's enough for today. I think I'm going to play with this tomorrow, but so far, I'm not sure what to think. I don't have enough data to make a decision. So, more tomorrow. There's birthday boy. Happy birthday, doo-doo. You sleeping one off? Huh, Bubba? Today is Deuce's first birthday. Although he acts like an old man, he's just a young man. Hey, wake up. Doo-doo. He was out partying late last night. You have to forgive him. He found a local poodle. Kind of a bimbo poodle. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deucey. Happy birthday to you. He's having nothing to do with this today. Give him half an hour. He'll be running around like a total banshee. Come on, birthday boy. What are you doing in the creek? Come on. Dipshit. You're awake now, right? There's my birthday boy. You good boy. Good afternoon, everybody. Today's Saturday, the 27th of July, 2019, which happens to be Deuce's birthday. He's 1 year old today. So he's joining me in the garage. He's kind of in trouble because he got into some stuff. I mean, he's 1 year old, but he still acts like he's about a month old. Ding ding. Deuce, were you a bad boy? Did you get in trouble? Look at that face. Did you get in trouble? What did you do? Anyway, so we're just cut down the wood to make the next bucket garden pallet. Followed the same cut plan as before. Just got all the wood cross cut and rip cut, so we got the right width and length, yada yada yada. So those are all the pieces. Now we're going to assemble it, get the next 9 buckets planted tomorrow. So that's what we're up to at the moment. Birthday boy, are you doing something bad again? I've never seen a dog so smart but so stupid at the same time. It's like he never learned. Doo-doo? I can tell by the look on your face, you know you're being a bad boy. You're not supposed to be chewing anything like that. You're a year old now. Dipshit. He got into my storage workshop this morning. I think he did it a couple days ago and I just discovered it. And he found the rabbit pelts that I had tanned and I put a lot of work into tanning a bunch of hides from rabbits that were processed before. And dipshit here found my storage rabbit pelts, and now that's his favorite snack. He likes to eat rabbit pelts. Huh, dipshit? You bad boy? You bad boy? Yeah, you are. Look at that look in your eye. Dennis the goddamn menace, I swear to God. Get out of here. Go lay down. Do something besides chew shit up. Stinkfish pot. Happy birthday. Voila! Bucket gardening pallet number 2. There's my little helpers. I think this one's even better than the first one. Didn't quite overdo the fastening hardware, and it just seems like a lot easier. Maybe this way is the best way of saying it. I did not sweat anywhere near as much with this one than I did the last one. And that's always a good thing. Doo-doo. You got a really tough form of showing love. You know that, Bubba? It's the first time the baby ducks have come out of the pond.
I don't have them here. Files are still at the CIA someplace. Somebody betrayed us.
They were following. There she is. There's Bianca. She let him out of the pond. Watch him follow her.
I want to know who he's meeting with and what he's saying.
Right, the plane went down there this weekend. There they go, back in the water. Good morning, everybody. Today's Sunday, the 28th of July, 2019. Clear. Hotter than crap again, but we're going to get some things done. Since I got that second bucket gardening pallet done yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and plant these next 9 buckets. Got the rocks in, mixing the dirt. I thought this was kind of interesting. I decided to put some of the equipment and some of the soil and whatnot, kind of repurpose this coop I'm not using right now. I thought this was pretty cool. I came in here and these are chicken nest boxes. And I was looking at it, I was like, what the hell? That's not, chickens didn't do that, and that wasn't there before. So that's basically a wild bird that built one of the largest wild bird nests I've seen. I'm not sure if that's even maybe 2 birds. I don't see any eggs or birds. So I think they hatched and probably left. I'll check later. But I thought that was kind of cool. I built a nest box for my chickens, and natural birds on the property decided to use it themselves. Pretty cool. Gotta love it. So here's a good idea or example of why I tend to try to build as much flexibility into anything that I design out here on the property, on the farm. For example, you may recall last year I converted this shed, or it's actually a pasture stall, used to be for little donkeys. but I converted it into 2 chicken coops, separated it by a wall with wire, and set up both coops with chicken infrastructure, the roost in particular, that is movable. So they got nest boxes built inside. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I purposely built these roosts on pulley systems up there so I could pull them up out of the way. I did it so I could clean them easier. But here's a case where, for the time being, I don't need these for chickens, even though I just put about 25 eggs in the incubator yesterday. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I just converted this coop into, this is going to be kind of like my soil block and potting room. So I'm going to, on that pallet back there, I'm going to put all my raw materials for building up planting soil, and I'll show you a video later. I'm going to capture a video later of what this is, but it's basically where I recover soil from previous plantings. So when I'm done, when I harvest out of a bucket, pail, or any other container, I basically process the dirt there, and I'll show you how I do it later to recover the potting soil so I can use it over and over and over again. That's going to be my potting station where I work. I just put some of the tools and other materials in that shed. And what I'm going to do now is I just pulled up that chicken roost because I noticed I was getting ready to deploy this first set of 9 buckets, which are mostly beans and cucumbers. Right there. That's been there for a couple weeks. I was getting ready to deploy those to the individual stations that I built that you may recall from a previous video, that each bucket goes on one of those blocks right there, those bricks, so it can do its final growth, and so I can harvest from there. It gives them I forget what it was, 8 square feet. Yeah, each bucket ends up with 8 square feet of growth area, and there'll be trellises and stuff like that, in this case for cucumbers or whatever. But what I noticed this morning, I've noticed this for a couple days now, but these things are very well watered twice a day, but they're a little bit more yellow than I would like to see, which I interpret to mean, and no surprise, that they're getting too much UV. You may recall from some of my earlier commentary that at the moment our planet is getting just bombarded with UVC and other cosmic rays that don't normally hit the surface, but because our magnetosphere is so weak right now, there's a lot of radioactive particles and whatnot that are making it down to the surface that don't usually make it, and it's going to be that way for a couple of years. I think we're seeing evidence of that here. There's just, these things are just yellowed out because they're getting bombed with UV type C, which is not healthy for humans or plants. So I'm going to pick that whole pallet up with the tractor, and I'm going to put it here and let it sit for a week or two with, probably 50% as much direct sunlight as it's been getting, and see if they green up a little bit. And if they do, then I'll put them over there on the blocks. But this will be a good experiment. It'll test my theory that this damn UV is just it's killing me. It's killing the dogs. I mean, look at the dogs. Where are they? There's Hooey, sitting in the shade. Where's Knucklehead? He's in the shade somewhere. All the smart people are sitting in the shade. Hoopy, where's your knuckleheaded brother? Where's, oh, you know what? If he's not sitting here in the shade, I know exactly where he is. In the pond. Nope, there he is. Come on, Duper. Good boy. You were in the pond, weren't you? Smart dog. I wish I could be in there. Well, I tell you, I make this look harder than it is. It's pretty tight space, and I had to kind of try to avoid hitting barn doors and cement cinder block walls and dogs and much other stuff. But I'm glad I did this in fast motion, because in regular speed motion, I look like an idiot trying to drive this thing today. Oh well. All's well that ends well. Got it in there, got it where it needs to be. I don't know why the rooster does that, but he does it every night. Watch. Gets under that one tree and jumps up and down trying to get something. Come on, dummy, do it one more time. Come on, Ruger. There he goes. He's like a basketball player. He just likes jumping. Here he goes. Wish I could zoom in tighter with this phone, but I can't. Come on, one more. Oh, you got it, whatever it was. It's either berries or bugs or something, I don't know.